continue to support these plans. And while you're answering that question, I would ask why there's not a travel management plan within this RMP. Because if we agree to one of these alternatives, and there's only really one that I can even somewhat stomach, and that's one. But let's say one of the others, other than one, is approved. You're going to put ACEC's wilderness, other designations, the visual designation that's going to be approved in this resource management plan, if it's approved. That's going to have a direct effect on the access to the roads that can be used, because we have to follow, if this is implemented, the resource management plan. So we come back to do the travel management plan. We've already implemented the resource management plan, which will eliminate certain areas that the roads can be utilized, and so there we go. Roads will be continuing to be closed. Now, I just need some clarification on the intent of why some of this language is in there.
Well, I think what you're looking at is a lot of different actions that BLM could possibly take, not that we would take. So for instance, if you had an area that had no roads at all, and somebody went out there and they drove up and down, did a bunch of hill climbs, we could say, we're going to emergency close this area until we get it rehabilitated. It doesn't mean that it affects the other roads in the area. And with respect to Gold Butte, we've already done a travel management plan for Gold Butte. In fact, we've done travel management on 500,000 acres that Partners in Conservation helped us with. So Gold Butte has a travel management plan, and we don't intend on doing another one out there.
So, and that plan is going to be added to this. If, let's say you choose alternate one, is that travel management plan that's in place for Gold Butte, is it going to be implemented in with this resource management plan so that it can't be changed?
It would continue.
But
alternative one is existing management.
So if, and that's one of my question, if alternate one is the ultimate selection, that travel management plan would be incorporated because it's in existence.
Exactly.
What if some of the other alternates are chosen?
So travel management planning has not been done in the majority of the Southern Nevada district. Gold Butte and Mormon Mesa and Coyote Springs have. Other areas have not. So the travel management planning would focus on some of those other areas if that alternative were selected. But if we've already done travel management planning, we wouldn't be starting over with that again. Did I answer the question, Councilman?
What's that? I don't know what she's saying. The question, go ahead and ask me.
Are you saying even under the other alternatives, if there's an existing travel management plan, it might stay?
Yes.
But then the question goes, though, if within one of the other alternatives, there's either a visual designation where that access to a certain site is basically prohibited, that could be contrary to that travel management plan that would already be in effect. So what supersedes the other?
So could you give me a specific example?
I'm just out, let me see. Well, say there's a mine site, which mining's closed out there, but under the visual component of this plan, if somebody determines that is unsightly, if you will, that mine could be disbanded and cleaned up, or some people think they're historic and those kind of things. But somebody comes along, they don't like that, so everything's removed from the mine where there used to be access to that mine. And that was, say, in one of the alternates, that was determined that was no longer, going to be prohibited. That would go contrary to the transportation management plan.
So I would say that whatever alternative we choose that had a transportation management plan component to it, and we had to relook at something, all those plans would be open. They're public plans. They're a public process. So we would have to go back out to the public. We wouldn't just make a decision and say, okay, this road's gonna be closed, we're rehabbing it.